In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 12, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Oakland Athletics versus Houston Astros. The Oakland Athletics and the Houston Astros will face off for the first of 3 games played in Minute Maid Park on Friday night in an American League West matchup. Rookie right-hander Adam Oller will get the ball in this game for Oakland and is coming off a losing effort against the San Francisco Giants, as he threw 5 innings and allowed 4 runs on 8 hits with 3 walks and a strikeout. Houston is handing the ball to righty Luis Garcia, as he is coming off a loss against the Cleveland Guardians, as he lasted 6 innings and gave up 4 runs on 9 hits with a walk and 5 strikeouts. The Oakland Athletics are 15-36 in their last 51 during Game 1 of a series and are 2-5 in their last 7 games versus a right-handed starter. The Oakland Athletics are also 3-12 in their last 15 games following an off day. The Houston Astros are 61-28 in their last 89 Friday games and are 36-17 in their last 53 home games versus a right-handed starter. The Houston Astros are also 63-30 in their last 93 games on grass. The Houston Astros and the Oakland Athletics are on 2 completely different levels in terms of talent, and that should prove here. Both starting pitchers have been struggling to limit runs scored against them, as Adam Oller is 0-2 with a 6.65 earned run average on the road, while Luis Garcia is 6-3 with a 4.76 home earned run average this season. These offenses have been on 2 completely different levels throughout the last couple of weeks, as the Athletics are scoring 3.09 runs per game in their last 11 games, while the Astros are averaging 4.64 runs per game in their previous 14 games. Following a shocking loss at home on Wednesday night to the Rangers, the Astros bounced back on Thursday to grab the series win before heading into this series with the Athletics. Houston has now passed the Yankees as the top team in the American League, and they have a great opportunity to extend that lead tonight against an Oakland team that has struggled all season long and enters this contest having lost 5 straight games. The Astros have surprisingly struggled against Oakland this season, given the difference in talent, with a 6-6 record against them in 12 games played. However, Luis Garcia takes the mound for the Astros, and he should be able to silence this Athletics lineup that ranks at the bottom of the league in early every offensive statistic. Garcia has an 8-8 record and 3.93 earned run average, so his numbers may not jump off the page, but he has a very impressive 3.34x earned run average that indicates he's been much better than what his actual numbers show. Not only is Garcia backed by one of the league's best bullpens, but he should also receive plenty of run support in this game, as the Houston lineup faces Adam Oller of the Athletics. Oller has posted a 7.63 earned run average across 13 games this season, so he faces a daunting task against this loaded Houston lineup. The Athletics bullpen doesn't have many reliable arms behind Oller either, so this game could get ugly for the Athletics pitching staff on the road. So the Houston Astros to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Adam Oller takes the mound for the Athletics, and he has a 7.63 earned run average and 7.15 Fahrenheit IP this season through 13 starts, even ranking in the bottom 1% of pitchers in xERA xWOBA. Houston presents one of the league's deepest lineups, filled with dangerous hitters from top to bottom, so their lineup should thrive against Oller and the shaky Oakland bullpen as well. On the other hand, the Athletics have a much tougher matchup against Luis Garcia, but he allowed 4 runs in 5.2 innings to the Athletics in his last matchup against them. He also performed slightly worse at home with a 4.76 earned run average, so Oakland has a chance to tack on a few runs in this game. I think Houston's offense comes to play once again, and that's bad news for Adam Oller, who has been just a placeholder for the Athletics this season until better names come around next year. On the other side, Luis Garcia goes for the Astros, and he hasn't been necessarily sharp as of late, and I just think this is one spot where the over is a solid play, with the Athletics playing far better on the road this season. This Astros lineup figures to mash at the plate tonight. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Dodgers versus Kansas City Royals. It's the opening game of an interleague set between a pair of teams with different situations on the diamond in the Midwest. The Los Angeles Dodgers are on the road as they kick off a 3-game series with the Kansas City Royals Friday night. Los Angeles swept a 2-game interleague set at home from the Twins as they picked up an 8-5 victory in the finale Wednesday night. Kansas City closed a 4-game series at home with the White Sox Thursday afternoon and took 3 of 4 after prevailing 5-3 in the finale. The Dodgers have won 5 of the last 6 meetings between the teams, including a 3-game sweep at home in the most recent series from July 7th and July 9th, 2017. Los Angeles is 21-5 in their last 26 games against the American League Central and 40-11 in their last 51 games. The under is 21-4-2 in Los Angeles' last 27 Friday games. Kansas City is 5-1 in their last 6 games and 0-4 in their last 4 Friday games. The over is 8-2 in Kansas City's last 10 interleague games. Los Angeles is 5-0 in these two teams' last 5 head-to-head meetings. Los Angeles comes into this game as a heavy favorite and is one of the best teams in baseball. The Dodgers have a big lead in the National League West and have the most wins in the MLB. Los Angeles is starting Tony Gonsolin, who has allowed 7 runs in his last 11 innings pitched. For the Royals, Daniel Lynch has allowed 5 earned runs in his last 13 innings of work. Gonsolin had a couple of sketchy games recently, going 1-1 with 7 combined runs in 11 innings on 11 hits and 4 walks against the Rockies and Nationals. Gonsolin bounced back in his last outing though, with 5 clean frames on 3 hits and a walk during a victory. As for Lynch, he's been something of a mixed bag lately but should hang in there. There's been no team hotter than the Dodgers recently, and the Royals certainly are not the team to slow them down. I believe that Gonsolin will have a great outing against a weaker Royals lineup as there's simply too much of a talent gap between these teams. The Los Angeles Dodgers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Los Angeles has been an under machine throughout the season as the under is 55 to 43-12 in their games. The Dodgers are first in the majors entering Thursday with 5.35 runs per contest, though that inches up slightly to 5.45 runs per game on the road. Los Angeles has an average total of 8.56 runs per game, a number that slips slightly to 8.47 runs a game on the road. Kansas City went into Thursday night with the over having posted a 56 to 55-1 mark in their 112 contests. The Royals are 24th in the majors in runs per game as they put up an average of 3.95 runs a night this season. Kansas City is 26th in runs per game at home as they average a paltry 3.86 runs a contest. Their average total this season is 8.93 runs per game, a number that falls to 8.64 runs per game at home. There was some foreshadowing involved in our side prediction with the lefty Lynch and the wide talent gap. The Dodgers have been hitting lefties well this season, which has helped them become the second highest scoring team in the league. While there was once a significant margin between them and the Yankees, Los Angeles' recent domination has gotten them within just 2 runs of the Bronx Bombers. They have an opportunity to take over that top spot thanks to having multiple National League MVP candidates in their lineup. It's the first 3 hitters Lynch will face: Mookie Betts, Trea Turner, and Freddie Freeman. Along with another former MVP in Cody Bellinger, their lineup is absolutely stacked. They just scored 18 runs across their last 2 games and can cover this total themselves against a mediocre lefty in Lynch. Even if not, the Royals can sneak in a run or 2 with American League Rookie of the Year candidates Bobby Witt Jr. and MJ Melendez at the top of their order. These teams' colors and jerseys may look alike, but that should be the only thing similar between these two. It's tough to contain the Dodgers lineup, and we've seen the Royals look relatively competent at the plate lately. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona Diamondbacks versus Colorado Rockies. The Arizona Diamondbacks have been stagnant as of late but are 4th in the National League West with a 50-60 record so far. Right-hander Zach Davies will get the ball in this game and is coming off a no decision against the Colorado Rockies, where he went 5 shutout innings by giving up 4 hits, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. The Colorado Rockies have been struggling this year as well as they are last in the National League West with a 49-64 record up to this point. Righty Antonio Senzatela will be on the mound and did not factor into the decision against the Arizona Diamondbacks, where he threw 7 innings and allowed 2 runs on 9 hits with no walks and a pair of strikeouts. Looking at the starting pitching for this game, Zach Davies is 1-3 with a 4.95 earned run average in 8 road starts this year, while Antonio Senzatela is 3-2 with a 4.9 3.02 earned run average in 10 home games up to this point. At home, the Rockies are scoring 5.76 runs per game at home this season, while the Diamondbacks are averaging 4.12 runs per road game thus far. The Rockies have won 9 of the previous 11 games played in Coors Field, so the Colorado Rockies money line is our full game side pick. Sure, all 3 games against St. Louis for the Rocks had at least 13 runs, but the Rockies were one of the most profitable under teams at home last season. Zach Davies pitched well against the Rockies last time out, and Antonio Senzatela pitches a lot better at home than he does on the road. I think this is one that stays in single digits when all is said and done. One of my favorite angles to bet is the under at Coors Field, simply fading the narrative that just because the game is in Colorado, it's automatically going to be high scoring, which I believe isn't the case here today. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.